Good morning, students. We are reading this chapter, Compassionate Souls. We have read it till here, where we were discussing, or that Mahatma Hansraj has also confronted the embarrassment of being poor, not for his luxurious life, but for the want of helping other people. It came some occasion in his life when he really wanted to help other people, but he was not able. Why? Because of his poverty stricken, because of his not having money with him. So he was very much embarrassed at that time, and he couldn't help other people, and he felt very helpless at the time. So let's read further from here. Sometimes Mahatma Hansraj would offer help when it was not even asked for. One evening he met an old student of his who was serving in a post office. The young man was visibly distressed. On being asked the person, he told his pathetic tale without expecting any monetary help. On closing the account for the day, it was discovered to his horror that he was short of cash. He had tallied the account many a time, but in vain. He knew for sure that the discrepancy would be detected the very next day. He also admitted that he would be lucky if he escaped merely with dismissal from service. So what happened? Sometimes Mahatma Gandhi offered help to those people who have never asked him to do so for them, and who have never offered them to help him. Okay, so what happened? One evening he just met his old student who was working at post office, and he was visibly distressed. Means that he was distressed. It could be told by looking at him. He was stressed, he was at tension. And when Mahatma Hansraj asked him that what has happened, he just told his pathetic, means sad, he told his sad story to him. And he was not expecting, that boy was not expecting that Mahatma Hansraj would help him any financial kind of help. Monetary help means any financial help. He was not expecting any financial help from Mahatma Hansraj, but he still narrated his sad story. And when the account the closing for the when the account was closed for the day, when the collection of money was closed for the day, he discovered to his horror means that he was terrified, he was frightened to discover that he was short of cash. So in a whole day, how much cash he has collected, okay, he was short of it. On papers the cash was more, but in hand the hard cash, that was lesser in amount. So he was at loss, he was at disturbed, and he was shocked at that time. And he tallied means that he just matched the these details again and again. He matched those tallies, he matched those accounts again and again, but all was in vain, because he was not able to figure out that to where he has lost the money, or where he is falling short of the money. So he knew for sure that discrepancy means difference, or shortcoming, or the that thing should be discovered by the very next day, because it is all computerized. Okay, so whatever collection he has done through the time, it would be computerized, they should be on computer. So it should be easily detected that there is a difference between the amount. So then he admitted it that he would be lucky if he just dismissed from his service. Okay, dismissal service means that he would be lucky to escape from that kind of a crime if he is just dismissed from his job, because it is a huge crime, it is a legal offense. Okay, if you are doing such kind of a thing. So it is a forgery case, it is a cheating case. So he said that if they just dismissed me from the job, it is a very trivial punishment for me, and I would be lucky if they just dismissed me and didn't punish me more, or didn't send me to jail, didn't send me to police. So what happened? Mahatma Hansraj he listened to his story patiently, very willingly, and then he took him to his house, and he handed over his wife's account books, okay, or post office accounts book. And he asked him that he can withdraw any amount of money to just to match that money, just to retain his job, to fulfill that shortage of cash. He can withdraw any amount of the money from his wife's accounts. So that's how he helped the young boy. And young boy, what happened? He handed him the count book of his wife and told him to take out as much as he needed to meet the cash shortage. The young man was tongue-tied with gratitude but extremely glad to be able to retain his job. Tongue-tied means he was speechless. He was speechless that, with gratitude, yes, with generosity that has showered on him by Mahatma Hansraj. He was speechless. He was not able to thank him in words, because he has helped him. He has helped him to escape from the crime which he has not done actually, but he helped him to retain his job. Retain means to survive his job, to make him survive in his job. So he was very much thankful to Mahatma Hansraj that he had saved him for losing his job, for losing all his reputation, I would say, because it is a big crime. If it was proved against him, so it would be a very big crime for him. So let's read next. It is easy to be charitable when you are blessed, but real charity comes from scarce quarters. Truly, only a Mahatma or a divine soul is capable of such great deeds. So what this line is saying, that it is very easy to be charitable when you are blessed. It means that when you are rich enough, you can be charitable. But if the real charity comes when you are at scarce quarters, it means that when you are also having a shortage of something, if you are at short of financial or any kind of thing, even then you know that you are poor. Even then you help other people. That is the real charity. That is the charity you do for others. If you are rich, if you are blessed, you can help anyone. But if you know that you are short of those things, you are financially at short, or you are anything, it can be anything, but still you are helping other people. That is the real charity, and it can be done only by a Mahatma or a divine soul or a pure soul. A pure soul can do it for others only, by thinking of others only. Okay. The inspiring idol of Mahatma Hansraj will keep on enlightening the youth of our nation. So such kind of inspiring idols, such kind of inspiring opinions, and such kind of inspiring events of Mahatma's life, they are enough to enlighten, enlighten, or to shower a good inspiration for the youth of the nation. So these kind of stories are enough to make our youth of the nation to realize that it is a it is a great thing for oneself if you help other people. If we are able to help others, it is a great thing for us only. A philanthropist is true sense. His entire life is an example of compassion and humanitarianism. So he is a philanthropist. Philanthropists are those people who are always helping others, who are always giving a helping hand. They kind of a patron to others. They are kind of those people who are willingly helping other people. And he is that kind of a person, and his whole life is an example of sympathy towards the sufferers. He's always thinking about those people who are suffering, and he's always thinking about humanitarianism. It means that he's always thinking about humanity. His whole life is dedicated to humanity only. He's working on it, and he has worked on it through whole life. So that's how this chapter ends here. This chapter has told you about Mahatma Hansraj, and his life is full of so many of the beautiful these stories. If you are able to read any book on him, so it will be a good thing for him. He has done so many of help of the other peoples. He has done so good things for the Anglo-Vedic education. So if you find time, so just try to read his books. Okay. So here this is an exercise A3, first exercise of it. On the basis of your understanding the text, complete the following statements. So you have to complete the statements here. I'm not going to do it for you. You will do it by yourself. I'm just telling you that what you have to write here. After graduation, Mahatma Hansraj's family wanted him. So what happened? He was graduated. After what happened, that he was graduated with very good academic marks, and his family wanted him to take a profitable government job so that he can put to end the pre-existing poverty of their family. Then B, Lala Mulk Raj offered to share his monthly salary of dash with Mahatma Hansraj. So how much salary does Mahatma Hansraj brother got? He got rupees, I think 79 or 80 salary rupees. So he was able, rupees 80 salary, and he was at that time willing to share this salary with his brother Hansraj, Mahatma Hansraj. See, Mahatma Hansraj's wife decided to support him. So how Mahatma Hansraj's wife decided to support him? How she supported him? She supported him by living a simple and down to earth life. Mahatma Hansraj couldn't go to Jalandhar. Why he was not able to go to Jalandhar? Because he did not have money to buy a ticket or to have a back ticket on that, return ticket. At times, Mahatma Hansraj wished to have more money so that he could be able to help other people as much as he could. Okay. Then Mahatma Hansraj helped the young man by giving the account books of his wife and by allowing him to withdraw as much money as he wanted. So these were the questions. Till here you will do them by yourself. I have given you hints, I have given you what you are going to write. Just do it, and rest we will do next day.